In the world of football, there exists a battleground like no other. It's not just a game, it's a clash of historic rivals. This isn't just about points, it's about dominance, bragging rights, and the honor of defeating an arch-nemesis. Welcome to the battle for West Kingston.
We start this week's review show at the only place you can, at the West Kingston derby. Arnett at home was taking on Tivoli Guns, and it was unbeaten so far, as well as they were scoring a bunch of goals lately, while Tivoli was still feeling away after being shocked and surprised by Veer in them last outing. How this one will go? Of course, this is one of the most intense rivalries in Jamaica, but somebody seemed to have forgotten to tell the Arnett team. Them started and played majority of this game on the back foot. Arnett was a bit sluggish in everything, and Tivoli picked them off to the second balls and were way more intense in their play and in football. It was really shocking for me to see from Arnett, and it showed in by the 22nd minute when Justin Dunn got his first of 3 goals of the night. Arnett did show some fight back, and they managed to equalize by a Thomas goal, but again they were have some issues. It seemed like Gilbert tried to pep them up for the second half, and they managed to get a penalty where Arabine missed, and then from there you just saw Justin Dunn once again pick them off for the go-ahead goal to give Tivoli a 2-1. From there, you didn't see no real spark or fight back for Arnett to try to get back in the game, and it just went on further for Justin Dunn to complete his hat-trick with a 3-1 win. It really was shocking to see this level. It was one of the most tame derbies I've seen in this fixture in a while, and Tivoli, in a way, easily won 3-1. Arnett have some things to answer. Again, their attack seemed fine, but that defense, they always shoot themselves in the foot, and it seemed they're going to give up a lot of goals this season. They have to sort it out so they can finish at the top of the pile by the end of the season. Regardless, Tivoli takes West Kingston's derby first matchup this season 3-1 on the road. We're moving on to the derby of the newcomers, I call it. Treasure Beach, we're at home at Stets taking on Limehall. I've stated before, Limehall has not been really playing so poorly, but they're clearly lacking a killer instinct up top. They really need a good striker to get them anywhere in this league. And it may have proven the case as they fell 1-0 to Treasure Beach in St. Elizabeth. Treasure Beach played at home for the first time this season. Mostly took control of the game after the 20th minute, where Limehall were more on the front foot. But Treasure Beach found their feet and took over the match from there on. And it proved the case, but they were awarded that penalty early, but somehow they missed it as the keeper for Limehall saved it, but they still went on to find a goal and keep it locked from there to win out 1-0. Limehall have much work to do if they want to remain in the league, and this is a big 6-pointer they have dropped. But good kudos to Treasure Beach. They've been looking decent so far this season, and they will be a welcome first victory in the league with this one. So again, Treasure Beach finished 1-0 over Limehall. For the next game, for last week's surprise victors, Veer at home to Montego Bay United. This game, it was a battle. It was a must-even game between these two teams. Montego Bay started well, but Veer held its own, and it was a back and forth for a while. They cancelled out each other for a majority of this game before Veer finally found the goal they needed, and then Montego Bay ended up finding back one as well. And each team would have eventually felt that they deserved more in the game because they felt both goals were unlucky. Montego Bay felt the goal was unlucky due to the surface as the ball bounced over their keeper, while Veer felt that it was a lucky bounce in the box that allowed Montego Bay to get their goal. Nonetheless, a point share, and it seemed the right result. So again, Veer won, Montego Bay United won. Now on to the defending champions. They took on Lions United at the Tony Spalding Complex on Sunday. Again, the defending champions are leading the way with another 3 points under their belt. This time, it wasn't as easy as their other games proved to be. In fact, Lions surprised the champions by not holding them back for 70 minutes, but also went ahead and took the lead due to a penalty in the 70th minute. But it seemed that he woke up a sleeping giant as Mount Pleasant roared back immediately and found their equalizer before the player of the match, Kimoni Bailey, found a goal. They killed them off with a strong goal penalty in the 90th minute. Mount Pleasant never had it easy, but they still found a way to win, and that's what champions do. So it was impressive from them, while Mullines, again, showed some fight here as they did all season, but still, they're looking that they're going to be having a fight of their own all season to avoid relegation. So that's Mullines United 1, Mount Pleasant 3. Now in the other big derby of the weekend is the Portmore derby. Dunbeholden at home to Portmore. Dunbeholden has been playing decent but didn't have the results to back it up. While Portmore, despite dropping their first match of the season to Mount Pleasant, have been now showing who they are and that they are a top 3, top 4 team possibly. And it proved to be the case in this match as well, as they were easy victors in this rivalry as well, as they ran away 2-0 winners, scoring a goal in both halves. Disappointing here is that Dunbeholden, who were showing decent football ability all season up to this match, they seemed that they never were up for the fight this time. This was easily their worst game of the season. They were basically punchless up front, and they have nothing else they could offer on the field against a sturdy and strong Portmore team. Portmore just basically cruised in both halves and just got the victor. It was disappointing to see Dunbeholden not bring at least the level of intensity they were a bit used to. But, that's it. I guess they would meet again eventually, and hopefully in the second matchup, the Dunbeholden have some much more to show. So again, that was Portmore 2, Dunbeholden 0. In the Monday nighters, it was a day of contrasting matches, as one match was way more exciting than the other. We start with the more exciting one, as Harbourview was at home to Humberline at Sabina Park. And guys, can easily say it was a nice match to watch. It was back and forth, as Harbourview was on the front foot but was easily matched by Humberline. Harbourview took the lead by their number 1 striker Shaquille Bradford in 22nd minute to break the deadlock, but Humberline instantly replied as Jardel Williams equalized in the 25th minute to make it 1-1. The back and forth in the first half continued, as only in the 35th minute or 10 minutes later, Humberline would take the go-ahead goal from Andrew Vanzi. The second half was just as intense, as Harvey looked for an equalizer, and it was going back and forth, and looking unlikely that Harvey was going to find a go-ahead goal, an equalizing goal, and it was looking more like Humberline may find the third one. But in his 52nd minute, Andre Facon got the end of a great cross and matched it with an even better header to equalize. Two teams went on to battle. It could have been anyone's game at that point, but in the end, they cancelled each other and ended 2-2. In the nightcap now, Cavaliers playing their second game in a week, coming from a nice victory midweek against Harbourview, was hosting Waterhouse. And this game, despite 2 quality goals, this match was a bore. 1 quality goal came from Cavaliers from Christopher Ainsworth, although you have to ask, did he mean it? Or was it a square? But he did finish and drop over the keeper's head for a nice finish to give Cavaliers a 1-0 lead, while in the second half, or the end of the first half rather, Denard Thomas came for a nice play from number 1 striker Javian Bryan and finished and tucked away an easy goal to make it 1-1. The game withered away without much fluency after that. Cavaliers looking like they were tired from their midweek fixture, while Waterhouse was struggling to get into any rhythm, and the game is petered out to a 1-1 draw. There were some chances here and there for both teams, but barely anything was going on. It was a boring match, to be honest, but a point is a point, and Cavaliers will look at this as a successful double week where they picked up 4 points from their 2 games. While Waterhouse may have seen this as a chance to get a victory over Cavaliers when they're on their low spot. But nonetheless, 1-1 finish with Cavaliers and Waterhouse. So where all that leaves us this weekend? How is the table looking? Well, no surprise, Mount Pleasant, the defending champion, 3 for 3. They are 9 points leading the table. Waterhouse, after losing 1, drawing 1 and winning 2, are on 7 points from their 4 games, while Tivoli rode up to 3rd spot with 6 points after 2 wins and a loss. Portmore is also hanging around. They're in 4th spot with 2 wins and a loss in their 3 games, while Arnett would seem disappointed to lose here to the bitter rivals. They have 1 win, 2 draws, and no 1 loss with their 5 points. Humberline sneaking up there in the top 6, occupying the last playoff spot, have 1 win and 2 draws and undefeated so far in their 3 games. Bears also surprised everybody with 3 games, 1 win, 2 draws and no defeats. How does the relegation battle look? Well, the very surprise, Dunbeholden is at the bottom of the table. Played 3 games, 1 draw, 2 loss and a negative 5 goal difference. So that gives them the 1 point. A lot of work for Limehall to do here. Limehall is in 13th. After playing 3 games, they have 1 draw, 2 losses. While Malines is slightly out of the relegation zone right now. After their 4 games, they have 2 draws and 2 losses. Harbourview have some work to do as well, as they only have 2 draws and 1 loss after their 3 games. So guys, that's how Derby week went. Tivoli did well to really carry the fight to Arnett. Arnett didn't really seem that they were up for it, while Dunbeholden also didn't match Portmore intensity in their Portmore derby. But it was a fun weekend. We go into the international break. Let us see where the teams will come out on the other end of it. For now, that's it from us here at Jamaica Fan. Please like and subscribe for all things related to the Jamaican Premier League right here and for more videos like this. So bless up again to the people who watch and I support the thing. See you in the next time.